Hello there, Big Benedict here. We're playing Dark Souls 1 on the PC. This is my walkthrough. We're now on part 22, The Painted World of Ariamis, and I have some explaining to do because what you're going to see here is a montage that is sort of a shit show. So I'm back in Quilag's domain and I'm going to slay her sister, to get the what's it called, the Firekeeper soul. And now since she's gone, even though we can warp back here, we can't warp out of here from that bonfire, but that's okay because there's a bonfire in the demon ruins literally down the hall and around the corner. I did fuck myself in the ass, literally, not literally, but you know, just I fucked myself royally by turning Anorlando dark before I tried to go kill Dark Moon Gwendolyn, and I will explain that in a moment, but here's me showing you that you can warp back to the Daughter of Chaos from an area such as the Firelink Shrine. So we're gonna warp back to the we're okay, sorry, we're warping to Anorlando. This was a mistake. You see, when you turn the lights off in Anorlando, this Firekeeper is going to be hostile, and you're going to have to fight her, and then you're not going to have the bonfire anyway. So, killing her wasn't a mistake per se, because if I had just... this is so fucking complicated. This is why I love and loathe Dark Souls. If I had just waited to slay the boss, Gwendolyn, after after turning the lights off, then it would be fine, because then I could spawn outside the... Jesus fucked up. Hail Mary, goddamn Christ. Okay, so what I'm doing here, you guys, is I'm showing you that devoid of a Firekeeper, you can still warp back to the bonfire. Same goes for the Daughter of Chaos, and I think I'm going to show you that. But anyway, we're going to cash in these 2 Firekeeper souls and get our Estus Flask up to +5. So the lesson learned here is that kill Gwendolyn first before turning the lights off in Anorlando. However, to do that, you're going to need the Dark Moon Seance Ring, which is in the catacombs, so it would have gone a different direction. The guide would have gone a different direction, and I wasn't prepared to go to the catacombs this fucking soon, so everything's gonna get under control, but they're a little fucked right now. But we're gonna take a nice sojourn to the Painted World of Ariamis, and once you're in there, there's no getting out, so don't go in there unless you're prepared to do so. And what's basically happening is, if you turn the lights off in Anorlando by killing the illusion of Guinevere, or Gwendolyn, I don't know who the hell it is, at any time if you die, they spawn you at the first bonfire that we were just at a moment ago, where the Firekeeper presided over it, and that means you have to do an excessive run back through the rafter section or through Sen's Fortress to get to a nearby bonfire. And the alternative would just be to get yourself a spawn point right outside of her fucking bonfire. Oh god, fuck. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. It's so fucking stupid. So, I'm down to 197 pounds, you guys. I was at 210, and now I'm at 197. I'm shooting for 190. So, I'm doing pretty damn good. But this is a room full of painted guardians, and we're going to use the Peculiar Doll to go through this painting, and then we're going to be literally in the painted world. So come on up hither And there's going to be a bonfire up here for you to sit down at. And you're going to want to equip Quelaag's Fury Sword or a Fire Sword, because the bloaters that patrol this area will turn you toxic fast, but if you have this on, the Fire Sword, it nullifies the toxic. So that's helpful. In fact, we should see those bloated hollows pretty soon, somewhere around here. There are a lot of items over here too, which I picked up. In a minute, we're going to come back up here and jump off for a shortcut so that we can open the gate. But I wanted to just make sure that I had found all the items over in this region and picked up my lost souls. These things turn you toxic. But as you can see, since we're using a fire sword, it somehow negates the toxic. And then we should be doing a jump here. This should land us down here in front of the door, and then this door will open presently, and it will take us right back to the bonfire we were at. It seems like we weren't making progress, but we just saved ourselves a lot of hassle. So we're going to save our progress here and then run back this way, and we are now looking for a well, specifically a key inside of a well, as well as a crank, which is going to open the door to the boss. There is a mini boss of a dragon over here if you would like a dragon scale. If, for instance, you're upgrading the Drake Sword. That enemy over there is from Demon Souls, I've heard. But there's going to be bone wheels down here, so a good shield to equip down here is the Eagle Shield. But if you recall, back in Blighttown, we missed that shield, so we have to use a different shield here. But the Eagle Shield is pretty lightweight, and it has a high stability to it. So when these guys land, just start swinging away, take them down. And let's just come back later for Gwendolyn. We'll do it later, you know, once I can upgrade some more material, have more magic defense and things like that. We'll get back to it. There's time enough for everything, and there's probably just months more work left of this game, and I love that. So anyway, you saw that we picked up the key. Now here's another illusory wall, and then you want to hop onto this crank here, and you'll see a crossfade in a moment, because these things did perish, caused me to perish, I should say. So the crossfade is back a few seconds ago, and that is us spawning from the bonfire. We're gonna head up this way. Make sure to explore here. There's a lot of large proud souls all over the place. And then we've got an ambush coming up. We've got a heavy knight coming up. We've got a boss coming up, but the boss is optional. You don't have to fight her. I came all this way and I wanted to fight though, so I engaged with her. You are free to leave without fighting her though, and you'll just exit the painted world. So if you're having issues with her because she does become transparent and it's hard to see her, I understand that. I killed that heavy knight and he gave me a large titanite shard. That bitch, piece of dog shit of a drop. But she's already aggroed and aggressive, because I did die once, and it saves the fact that you made a choice here to attack her. But I would just look for her footsteps. Anytime you make contact, you're likely to expose her, and then just go in for very quick stabs with the lightning spear. She causes bleed with her scythe. You can fashion that weapon with the boss soul that you get from this fight, although I won't be doing it. If you feed it to Framp, you'll get 15,000 as opposed to the 8,000 that it's worth. So sometimes Framp actually will buy the boss souls for more than you could cash them in for in the menu. Sometimes not, but sometimes it's so. So this is not a pretty clean fight, but I just wanted to get the hell out of Dodge. And we did okay, you know. She's not being too keen on constantly disappearing. And that is a done section, but bear in mind I left out quite a lot. And you're free to return at any time and get all the treasures. Take care.